All right, I think we are ready to just go ahead and build this board now. So we need to create Gerber files. We can do that a couple ways. So we'll go here to File, Fabrication Outputs. Okay, and we're going to need two things. We're going to need Gerbers and we're going to need drill files. I don't know why they separate them. I wish they were just one click. It did them both, but whatever reason, you seem to have to do both of them. I don't know why. So if we click on the Gerber, you can see which layers do we want to output. So we have copper, we have solder paste, we have silk screens, we have masks, solder masks, and we have the edge cut. So really that's all we need. All right. So include layers. All right. I take all the defaults. So we're going to plot everything, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't know. I always just take the default. So what we can do before this, though, is I skipped a step. It just reminded me that I skipped a step. And that is we should do a check. So we do a design rules check right here. All right. So we say run design rules check, make sure there's any problems. Okay. So it says we have 4 errors. So we need to make sure that we're okay with these errors. All right. So mounting pads, I modified those so they're not going to match any longer. Does not match the copy, and that's fine. I've changed those. Mounting hole, silkscreen clipped. All right, silkscreen clip, reference L1. All right, oh, here. Oh, okay. So it did catch something nice. We have it right on top of a part, okay? So let's fix that one. The L1, which you can barely see here, we're going to move it off to the side here. Should be associated with this part here. All right, let's run the design rule check again. Run it. Yes. Mounting holes does not match copy. Fine. Okay, these are all just 8. And J2. Why doesn't it like J2? SMA triangle J2. This is J2. I don't know, looks fine to me. Then we're gonna say those are okay. We're gonna say save. All right. So we did find one problem here, and should be fine. All right. So we do file, fabrication outputs, Gerbers, and then we say plot or generate drill files. Okay. So yeah, see, this is, I don't like KiCad. So you can say generate drill files from here. So we're going to hit generate drill files, output folder. So you tell it where you want it. All right, so I've created a directory here on my desktop, called it 63 amp, and we can say generate drill files and say generate drill. Okay, so it created 2 files for drills. And then we say plot, which is going to generate all the other files. Okay, so it says done. All right, so let's close this. Let me show you that file. All right, so here we are in that folder. So we have the 2 drill drawings, and then we have a whole bunch of things that are GVRs. So this is the front the back copper, back mask, back solder paste, back silk screen, the edge cut routing, front copper, front mask, front paste, and then a job file. I don't know what that's used for, but anyway, you have all these things, okay? Now, in order to send those somewhere, we are going to create a zip file, 7-zip. If you don't have 7-zip, get it, it's great. So we create a zip file. So now everything's in a zip file, and we can use that, and we can then upload that to any type of PC board house like PCB Way or whatever. Okay, so now we have the zip file with all of those files in it. All right, so we've done that. And then you can go to a company and then upload that Gerber file, zip file, and it'll do everything for you. All right. There's another way to do it that I like to mention because I use it all the time. Makes it easy. Oops. Several manufacturers have additions for KiCad, and I have one for PCB Way. You can click on PCB Way and it automatically processes your board, creates all the Gerber files, does everything, uploads them to PCB Way, and then PCB Way has all those Gerbers, and it did everything for you. So it detected blah, 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 blah. And then you can just order it. So you can do it that way. All right. So that's a good way to do it. The other thing you can do is you can just say quick order PC board, and you can say, okay, I want to do an online Gerber. I want to see my files are right. So you remember we created that 63 amp zip file. And there we go. Now it has taken the file that you just created and said, okay, this is how I'm going to build it. So this is like the honest truth. Now, this is how they're going to build it. So it's really important to look at this and say, yeah, did it interpret correctly? Did the fabrication house interpret my file correctly? And this looks okay. You can look at the bottom side or the top side. You can look at different layers and stuff. But yeah, this is a good way to check it. All right. So it looks like it checks out. All right. So let's do it like the official way we're going to order this board. Okay, so you walk into PCBWay.com, okay, and it says, oh, what do you want to do? Oh, I want to build a PC board. So we'll do a prototype here. It says, quote now. And then I always do quick order. So you click on quick order PCB, and it says, oh, add the Gerber file. And remember, we have that all zipped up. And it says, oh, fine, I know how to do that. And it zips it all in. And then you can say, well, how many boards do you want? And you could look over here, and right now it says it's $5. And if I change the number of boards that I want, I can say I want 10 boards. It's still $5. Oh, okay. I want 15 boards. Oh, it went up to $18. So 10 boards is the deal. So I'm going to get 10 boards. Okay. If it's still $5, all good to go. And then you can go down and choose things like what color do you want it, right? Do you want it green, red, blah, 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 blah. I think green is fine. You want a white silk screen. Yep, fine. Take all the defaults. Everything's fine, 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 fine. Okay. But there's one super, super important thing we need to change. Okay. Remember when we did the impedance analysis for our widths of our traces, we were using 32 mil thick boards, and it's going to default to a thicker board. So here's the thickness. It's 1.6 millimeters. And that is an 062 board. We want 0.8 millimeters, which is the thin board. The 032 inch board is 0.8 millimeters. So you got to make sure you click this one. Otherwise, it's not going to work. All right. And then you can do shipping. So everybody complains about the shipping, but you click right here. It's a shipping cost to United States. Okay, fine. And then you click this. It defaults to DHL, which is at $20, and you get the boards back in 2 to 4 business days. But you could choose global standard shipping, which is only $4.87. And it's only 7 to 12 business days. So it's not too long. And it's way, way cheaper, right? So you could just choose that one. And now it's going to cost you $9.72 to order, right? And then you're going to order it. And if it's all good to go, they'll say you get to pay. If they have some questions, they're going to analyze the board. It takes a couple hours for them to look at the board and make sure everything's okay. They might have a question for you. If they don't have a question, they'll approve it, and then you get to pay. So there might be a delay in ordering things, but most of the time you just get to order it right away. All right. So there you go. I'm going to order the boards. We'll get them back and try them out. All right. So here you go. It says, here's your boards. It's all ready to go. Your total is going to be a particular amount. And we will go ahead and say proceed to checkout.